Hey everybody, Scotty G here today with my good buddy Nathan from the Springs. And we're going to talk about all the cool new gear that came out in 2025 and what some of our favorite products are.
Also in the digital domain, CDs are kind of sustaining, if not only coming back. I'm excited. I mean, I've got a CD collection. I know some of us were held on to it, from childhood. But I mean, CDs still sound so good. And owning that digital file, owning that disc has been awesome. So it's been great to see a lot of CD players come back. And these manufacturers, they're not making cheap little CD players anymore. They're paying a lot of attention into something that has a lot of moving parts and a lot of points of potential failure. It needs a lot of focus. And so it's been pretty cool to see those. What are some of the disc players that you've been pleased with?
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I did some reports for management, and I said, CDs are making a comeback. SACD never went away.
Yeah.
I played a CD in my CD player a few months ago. Actually, a friend brought over a CD for us to listen to, and I had to take a step back because that really sounds really good.
Yeah.
I think maybe we take for granted how good a CD can sound. Mm-hmm. We sell Rotel. We sell Rotel Michi, which is their high-end line. And Rotel is a company been around for 60 years, so it's a well-respected company. They recently came out with a new Michi CD player called the Q5.
Nice.
Top-loading machine. Just incredible sound quality. It's another item we have set up at the store, and it's fun when people come in to listen to stuff and you pull out a CD and you put it in the CD player and you hit play and they're like, "Is that a CD player?" "Yeah, it's a CD player." That really sounds good. Unprompted, they are quick to realize how good a sound CDs can make in a good CD player.
Well, yeah, I mean, you've got a really low noise floor there. I mean, you can get really, really close to quiet. And obviously in the era of streaming now, it's easy to forget where high fidelity digital came from. And yeah, it was CDs. Have you listened to the Luxman, the D-03R?
Man, Luxman's been around for 100 years.
Yeah.
I have not been around for 100 years, but mostly 100 years. Luxman's a line that even as a kid, I just marveled at that stuff, and it's so fun having Luxman back in the store. Their CD players are incredible.
Yeah. This one's pretty new. I was listening to the old one, and yeah, it sounded good, but this new one, we actually had it come through the store a little bit. I got to play with it quite a bit, and what I love about it, like not only as a good CD transport, CD player, it is very much intended to be used as a standalone DAC as well. And you see this in a lot of Luxman's line where their network transports are actually supposed to go in digitally into a lot of their CD players. It's smooth, it's warm, it's smooth, it's comforting. All of the detail is still there. It's not like noise being introduced that gives you that warmth. Mm-hmm. It's buttery. And when we were listening to it, I think we were listening to an Anne Bisson CD, and I mean, great recordings, and she just came out into the room, and she was just really, really there, and you didn't have any of that digital kind of brightness or brittleness that a lot of people have faced with disc players, and this is part of the Luxman sound, is that it is just smooth and it's meaty. So definitely not an entry-level piece by any means, but gosh, impressive at every turn. So I liked that. So who else is coming? Arcam came out with some CD.
Arcam, Arcam has been building great hi-fi gear for a long, long time. Mm-hmm. Their new Radia Series of product, it's CD players, it's integrated amps. Mm-hmm. They've even got a streamer that's really impressive. But they have a new They have a number of new players. The one that I have listened to recently is the CD5. And for under $1,000, that's such a great, it's a great way if you don't have a CD player, you've been streaming for a while, you got into vinyl, I want to do some CDs as well. That's a great piece to start with.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got one in the store, and it looks good too.
It's sexy looking.
Yeah, with the Radia series, they've got a look to them now that I think is definitely a good hit. It's a grand slam there. So I was impressed with that too. Shanling, they announced a nice little portable disc player.
Yeah, tell me about that.
Yeah, so that thing, it's pretty small. It's back to the traveling disc days, right? Which I guess they're back. If we can have portable vinyl players, why are we not doing portable CD players again?
A cassette Walkman, man.
Yeah, I had those growing up. I mean, I got one almost every year because I wore through them. I loved taking my CDs on the go. I forgot how much I missed it, but Shanling, this is not just a cheap little JVC portable old Walkman design. This actually is using tubes in there, which is tubes and portable. That's not something you hear about quite a bit, but I love tubes. I really do, and there's a lot of disc players out there that do utilize tubes, whether it's in the power supply or essentially part of the gain staging, but it's not a big beefy piece. You've got a lock on there so that if you're walking around with it, you don't accidentally pop it open, which I did so many times and really contributed to CD sales that year. It's got a nice little volume control, headphone out, but of course you can output to an external 2-channel system if you want. But yeah, a really fun little piece, and I think it's something where they're exploring fun with quality at the same time. And the more you use a device, the more this was a good purchase, because I use it all the time, right? And so
yeah, man, you go skiing in the mountains, grab a pair of powered speakers and Bluetooth speakers and the portable CD player, and party time.
Yeah. One thing I will say about this is, it definitely is meant to drive most of your headphones. I've yet to see how it performs with more demanding headphones. So if you have, like some hi-fi mans or planar magnetics or something like that, you might want to look into using a separate headphone amplifier for that. Yeah. But that wasn't a corner of it that I had explored quite as much. So I would say do a little bit of research on that.